Supplemented daily. Item number 1.
So this Miria Bazaar, ward number 22, that construction of vending booths.
The report, my lord, an inspection report was submitted pursuant to the direction of the Honorable Court. That inspection report was produced with the consent of Mr. B. Udgata Learned Counsel, who was deputed by the court to be there at the site to give an impartial view. That report, my lord, is at flag 357. Flag 357. The relevant portion of that report, my lord, is the last subpara in page 1.
Just a minute.
Ma'am.
Inspection report.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
The last subpara of page 1, I'll continue from there. The recently, my lords could get it.
Last subpara.
Mr. Udgata, my lord, says that I should place it from the third, the team inspected, the second subpara of the report.
Okay.
The team inspected the entire apartment area and the under construction vending zone site near the apartment complex in question. During the time of the visit, the inspecting team had held relevant discussions with a few inhabitants and the owner of the said apartment complex. The team also held discussions with some of the local inhabitants as well, and a few vendors who were earlier evicted from the said area. The team also verified the approved building plan and drawings of the said apartment complex. On verification, it is seen that as per the approved building plan, there is one gate on the northern side of the said apartment complex and another gate exists on the western side of the apartment complex. Hence, only the aforementioned two gates have been approved in the building plan and drawing. Recently, the owner of the said apartment complex has opened another gate to its southern side. This new gate has not been approved and does not exist in the approved building plan and drawing of the said apartment complex. From the discussions,
inspection report. Team verified the paragraph. Yes.
From the discussions held with the local public, it came to light that after completion of the box train, the owner of the said apartment complex has intentionally constructed and opened the third gate, that is a new gate, on the southern side of the apartment complex, which opens right next to the under construction vending zone. From the location and the manner in which the new third gate has been built, it seems the intention of the owner of the complex is to prevent the vending zone from operating by not allowing the proposed shops under construction to open. It is pertinent to mention here that the said vending zone is being specifically constructed for the purpose of rehabilitation of the vendors of the locality who have been recently evicted from the said site, since vending was being carried out in a disorganized manner leading to traffic congestion and chaos. The intention of the CMC behind creating the vending zone is twofold: to rehabilitate the displaced vendors so their livelihood is not adversely affected and ensure smooth flow of traffic in the area. The width of the road on the approved exit gate on the western side of the apartment complex is about 21 to 31 feet. Similarly, the width of the road on the approved northern gate is about 18 feet 6 inches. Hence, the roads adjacent to the gates as per the approved building plan and drawing of the said apartment complex are wide enough for comfortable ingress and egress of the occupants and their vehicles. After this report, my lord,
So Yes, then what happened?
So after this report, there was a reply that was filed to
Hmm.
this inspection report by the petitioner, in this case, the intervener.
Hmm.
And in that reply, they have basically pointed two issues. They say that although the building plan was not specifically approved,
Where is that?
My-
What is it, mother? That is at flag. Hmm. 375. So,
my lord, my lord,
Hmm.
75.
what is the main reply there?
My lord.
What they have stated about
My
the
lord,
SAR gate which they
four,
have
my lord,
unauthorized.
They're saying that the commissioner CMC had verbally assured them that
Oh.
that gate will be approved.
Where
That
is
is
that?
one. My lord.
They have assured. Hmm.
This is, my lord, at para 5.
Hmm.
Para 5, my lords, may come to the last part.
Hmm.
The fact is that the southern side gate was constructed much before the box train construction even started. That is further humbly submitted that before the construction of the southern gate, the residents of the apartment had a verbal communication with the then commissioner of CMC, where the commissioner had verbally said
Hmm.
that there would be no additional approval required for opening of another gate. That the whole purpose of constructing the southern gate was to get access to a wider road where in time of emergency an ambulance or a fire truck can travel easily. That is what they say. They also say that the residents of ward number 22, that entire ward, they have also opposed the construction of the vending zone. But my lord, to this, I have filed a reply.
Hmm. Where is your
And an
reply?
affidavit. That affidavit is at flag 448.
Flag 448.
My lord.
Yes.
My lord. My lord, I say, my lords, first of all, my lord will have a look at the annexure A by 2 at page 8 of my affidavit. This is from the local puja committee.
Hmm.
And the local puja committee, that entire Meria Bazaar Sahi committee, they themselves say that they need the vending zone.
Okay, leave it, sir. So that is there. Yes.
And that there was no approval. And in fact, if it was constructed long ago, this entire approval of building plan is under CTA. So the CMC commissioner could not have given that assurance.
Hmm.
This came to CMC only much later, my lords, 2013-14 onwards. So my humble submission is that we had evicted, according to the honorable court's direction, a lot of vendors from that area, street vendors, and those street vendors will need to be rehabilitated. The gate was never there. It is not there in the approved building plan, as is very clear from the inspection report, neutral report. And now, my lords, taking advantage of the widening of that road because of the box train, this facility has been, the gate has been opened.
Quite is, you have mentioned it is 42 feet.
My lord.
Is it so?
My lord, after the box train, once the box train was constructed, that entire Potapul area is now become wider. So they want to use that area. Our problem, my lords, is also that when this honorable court was taking up eviction across the city of Cuttack, we had to create vending zones. Now, wherever we are creating vending zones, there seems to be a lot of opposition. One of the other matters my lord was hearing, and that is stayed now, is near the law college. Cuttack is now, we have a population of almost close to 10 lakhs as compared to 6 lakhs earlier. So if we are to evict those vendors and give them some reasonable likelihood of making a living, it has to be within the city area somewhere. So we have to accommodate them. Now, if we're going to take them outside the city, they're not going to go. That problem is going to persist. So everywhere,
we just wanted to know that whether whether there would be any difficulty on the part of the persons who are residing in that apartment to for entering into that. So those two gates
they were already there from the very beginning. They're using those gates.
Opened up another
Yes,
gate. That is perhaps about that.
Where we have the vending zone, they have constructed the gate there. So they are facing that difficulty because they can't open that gate. But that gate was never there earlier. And we have limitations in space. That vending zone is also half constructed. Now it is stayed. We can't
Now it
proceed.
is 42 feet wide means it is
Sufficiently wide.
42 feet, my lord, that is a new train road, my lord.
all right.
That is they are saying that it has not been plan approved. Previously, two, my lord, gates which are 21 feet, my lord. One is 18 feet, another is 21 feet, my lord. Previously. Now, my lord, another thing, my lord, as per their notification dated, my lord, we have given in our reply, my lord. Kindly turn to page 7 of the internal, my lord. their gazette notification dated 6 July 2015, my lord. That is 7, my lord. Clause 7. Issue of certificate of vending.
What is that?
Clause 7, my lord.
3.
At page 7, my lord, of their reply.
Flag.
Flag, my lord.
The same flag, my lord, 375? 375.
Clause 7B, my lord.
Just clause
B,
yes.
my lord. The vendors in any way
Hmm.
shall not obstruct the free movement of the pedestrian and the traffic, my lord.
Yeah.
Now, after the drain road was open, my lord,
Yeah.
this is the side where the footpath is there, my lord, for the movement of the public, my lord. Because that footpath is on the footpath, they are going to construct the vending zone, my lord. And the road is in the Maria Bazaar, my lord. Whatever the road size, my lord.
You are getting a 42 feet wide road. That what?
No, that
I think in Cuttack there would be no such road. It is 42 feet means
Only except the ring road and maybe a couple of other roads, there is no such road.
Because in the Maria Bazaar it is slow, narrow, my lord. Not from the beginning. It is 42 words from the side
All
of
right,
the.
we pass the order. Next item, please come. Yes.
No, this is the BSWC 5 stormwater channel.
Just one minute.
Sorry.
Yes, next.
Hello, this is order number 329 relating to the 5 branch stormwater channels, my lord, that would be constructed at that estimated cost of about 329, my lord.
Item to the.
Page 49 of 56. Page 49, the second subpara, last subpara, on perusal of the affidavit dated 17/9/20. On perusal of the affidavit dated 17/9/25, filed by the Principal Secretary, HND Department. On perusal of the affidavit dated 17/9/25, filed by the Principal Secretary, HND Department, this code is of the firm view that Yes, please. Considering the nature, scale, complexity, and the huge cost involved in the project, which is stated to be 496 crores, the DPR for the project should be vetted again by IIT Bhubaneswar in public interest as proposed by the Chief Engineer cum Additional Secretary to Government Housing and Urban Development Department by his letter dated letter number so and so dated 35 2025 to negate even the possibility of any error, and the project should be overseen supervised by WATCO, which has prior experience in the execution of such projects after having successfully taken over and executed the Boxton project in Cuttack, or by any other government agency that has proven experience in executing projects of this nature and scale. I was, to my lord, place on record the response of the government to these observations. The response, my lord, is dated 15/10/25. Yes. My lord has it. Should I give it? Two copies.
It's okay. Get the page, please.
The second page, my lords, of that report.
Please.
Second page, my lords, the first para. It is decided that WATCO shall undertake the overall supervision of the project, given its expertise and successful track record in implementing the Boxton project in Cuttack. Second point, it has also been decided to include the School of Infrastructure IIT Bhubaneswar in the technical committee to be constituted for overall technical supervision during the execution of the BSW drainage works. Since the DPR for the branch stormwater channel has already been vetted by the VSSUT Burla and submitted to the HNUT department, a fresh vetting by IIT Bhubaneswar may potentially delay the project's implementation. And as the coordination and everything else is annexed, the IIT Bhubaneswar has already given their consent for a certain sum of money, and they will oversee the entire project, the technical part, and WATCO will oversee the execution. This is what the government has decided.
My lord, the court has ordered that this be vetted by Bhubaneswar, IIT Bhubaneswar. They have just avoided that is not necessary because time will place. Now they have told that only WATCO will supervise the work.
The two things we wanted to do when we passed the order, that the DPR of the project should be vetted by IIT Bhubaneswar in the public interest. And that was also the proposal given by the chief engineer from additional secretary to the government.
Yes.
But it appears that the city engineer on his own, or maybe for some reason, he has vetted it through that Burla. Now you are telling that it has already been vetted by the Burla, and it has been submitted to the housing and urban so and so. A fresh vetting may potentially delay the project's implementation. So what is that delay as you expect? Because we are mentioning in that order that it is a project of 500 crores. 496, let us say 500 crores. 500 crores project, when you yourself decided that it should be vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar in the public interest.
Yes, ma'am.
And you also, that was the proposal given and that was forwarded to the
Urban Department,
CMT commissioner, and it was also, then we also made some observation thou as to how the order of the government has been flouted, and what was the reason, what was that extra interest on the part of the city engineer to wait it through that Burla. So we are not doubting that Burla is an incompetent or because and IITs, but the issue is something different. And number two is that we wanted that the project should be supervised by the WATCO. because of the experience. Now you have stated that he has to just overall supervision. So there is difference between execution of a work by a particular agency and overall supervision. So somebody else, uh, somebody else is to execute the work. They are to, according to you, they are to just go and supervise. So that
Supervision.
makes a lot of difference. This IIT, you are giving a go by taking a plea that it will delay the project of 500 crores, and execution, you have stated that Watco has Watco will just supervise it. So doesn't it make a lot of difference? Because
lot of things left unsaid, Mr. Naik, or you want it to be left unsaid?
My lords, my humble submission is that this is inside the CMC area, and the branch stormwater drains will ultimately be discharging into the main stormwater channel. Now, the CMC is already taking care of all the surface drains inside the city. So, if this is of course
taking care means,
my lord,
taking care means,
as in they are responsible for construction, they are responsible for maintenance also. I mean, they construct, they maintain, they correct.
what is your reservation if Watco does it?
you yourself say that in your affidavit that Watco has got its expertise and successful track record. So if all these things are there, if Watco will execute it in spite of supervising the work, then what is the difficulty?
The government, my lords, in a manner of a policy decision, has decided to give.
No, you have taken that wording. That is why we are pointing out that you said that in the public interest it is necessary that it should be vetted by IIT Bhubaneswar. Now, where is that public interest gone?
Lord, if my lord would.
And who has taken that decision? It is not the decision of the government to change it from the IIT Bhubaneswar to Burla. It is the decision of an individual. He is none else than the city engineer. That is what we pointed out also to you on the earlier occasion. Lot of things have been said that what has been done, why it has been done, it is known to you or might be known to the CMC authorities or to somebody else. We are not on that. But when you have taken a decision, you means the government has taken a decision. What is the purpose of changing it, and why you are giving a scope to a person to sit over the orders of the government? He is an individual, he will sit over the orders of the government. Government will say that X will, it will be vetted by Mr. X. And that man will say, no, it will be vetted by Y. And he has that audacity. And he will, thereafter, he will just, okay, it has been done by Y and now it will take some time. It is vetted, even though it is 500 crores project, we have got enough money. So let it go to waste.
My lord, I will come to page 48. May I just point out one paragraph?
My lord, I meant to permit you
We'll hear. We are not.
The second subpara, my lord, of page 48, my lords have noted the affidavit that I had filed, the contention in the affidavit. May I place that, my lords? Page 48, my lords. Second subpara. So far as issue number 4 is concerned, it is clarified in the affidavit that it is a fact that in the meeting dated 34/2025, vetting of DPRs by the IIT Bhubaneswar was not mentioned or discussed. Copy of the proceedings of the said review meeting dated 34/25 has been annexed to the affidavit as Annexure C by 1.
Which one you are saying?
My lord,
which you are pointing out?
My lord, the affidavit was filed by Secretary Housing and Urban Development.
Where is that flag number you tell us?
My lord is noted, so I am not taking my lords back to that. Okay. That observation in the affidavit, whatever has been stated, my lords have noted that. Verbatim, it has been quoted.
Noted in that previous
Order. I was referring to page 49, the previous page. The previous page, my lord, the second subpara.
Yes.
So far as issue number 4 is concerned, it is clarified in the affidavit.
Yeah. Yes.
It is clarified in the affidavit that it is a fact that in the meeting dated 30/4/2025, vetting of DPRs by the IIT Bhubaneswar was not mentioned or discussed. So, my lords, in the review meeting to review all these DPRs, this vetting by IIT Bhubaneswar was neither discussed nor mentioned. So, what was elicited, my lords, was basically a letter from the chief engineer saying that this may be vetted, but when that review meeting was subsequently taken, it was not discussed. That is why it was overlooked, and not by intention, because nothing was discussed in the meeting. Therefore, it was not given, and that particular letter was overlooked, and it was given to VSSUT Burla. Now that it has already been vetted, my humble submission is:
Are you having the copy of that letter, which was written to the that it should be vetted by? You see the language of that. Come to that letter.
let me, my lord. It's in that affidavit dated 17/9/25.
Yes.
My lord, at page 17, it's there.
Which flag it is? Right. चौदह आठ 25 ऑर्डर का हम करते हैं we have quoted that somewhere.
And lots of quoted that letter also.
Yes, yes, we have quoted. The চিঠিটা भी quote করছি আমি
Again, then just
you come to that order number 300. Order number 300 dated 14/8/2025.
my lord.
So 264. 263. 263. Dated 11/7. Please come to first the order dated order number 263 dated 11/7/25.
My lord.
The later we have, in fact,
The entire letter is extracted.
please read it.
In inviting a reference to the subject cited above, I am directed to say that in the meeting dated 7/12/23 at 4 p.m. in the second floor conference hall of Unnati Bhavan under the chairmanship of EIC OWSSB, in connection with the scrutiny of the proposal construction of 5 major stormwater drains in Cuttack City, the engineers of CMC had been instructed to submit the checklist as per Works Department OM number so and so dated 3/10/2006 at the earliest, but no such response has been received. This one. You are therefore requested to look into the matter and ensure submission of the compliance as per the technical observations made in the meeting to the department for taking further necessary action.
Just come to page, internal page 10 of that letter.
Mail. I mean, this is the one in bold.
Yes.
11/6.
Video letter starts with 3525,
Mail.
which was addressed to the Municipal Commissioner CMC by the government in the so and so.
Letter dated 35/2025, addressed to Municipal Corporation CMC by the government in Housing and Urban Development Department by the CECOM Additional Secretary to Government. Okay, there was specific proposal to get the DPR vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar. You quote, place the relevant paragraph.
Since the proposed drain will carry storm water from the town and discharge into the main drain, it is critically important to confirm the adequacy of the system in terms of its capacity, hydraulic characteristics, and slope.
No, that is not important. The importance is I am directed to enclose a copy of the minutes
Mail.
of the technical review meeting held on 34/2025 regarding the DPR for the construction of 5 numbers of so and so, and there it is mentioned that it is to be weighted by the IIT Bhubaneswar. So this is the letter which has been issued by the CECOM Additional Secretary to Government, that a meeting in fact was held on 34/2025, and it was a technical review meeting, and in that meeting the discussion was made and the necessary instruction was given to the CMC that since the proposed drain shall carry storm water from the town and discharge into the main drain, and it is critically important to confirm the adequacy of the system in terms of its capacity, hydraulic characteristics, and slope to ensure smooth discharge. Therefore, the hydraulic designs to be vetted by IIT Bhubaneswar, which possesses the necessary expertise in hydraulic analysis and has consented to do so. That means there was already a consent taken from the IIT Bhubaneswar. IIT Bhubaneswar has agreed. That matter was placed before the review committee. Review committee also decided that on 34/2025, and accordingly instruction was given. Now you are telling your secretary is making a statement before this court that no this vetting of DPR in that meeting, that was not mentioned or deep. So who is telling falsehood? Your come additional secretary, he is telling falsehood, or this secretary is telling falsehood?
No, my lord, I had in fact given that minutes of the meeting. From where my lords had put it, my lords had seen that minutes of the meeting, it is not there. So my humble submission, my lord, is only this, that after having recorded what happened in the meeting, the subsequent paragraph that has been quoted, my lords, is the observation and the opinion of the chief engineer himself. In the meeting, this was not discussed. My lord would see that once I'll place it again. I am directed to enclose a copy of the minutes of the technical review meeting held on 34/25 regarding the DPR for the construction of 5 numbers of BSWC for Cuttack Municipal Corporation, conducted in the office chamber of the Chief Engineer cum Additional Secretary H&F Department. Necessary compliance to the observation must please be ensured. So that is one part. The second part is where his opinion comes in. Since the proposed drain will carry stormwater from the town and discharge into the main drain, it is critically important to confirm the adequacy of the system in terms of its capacity, hydraulic characteristics, and slope to ensure smooth discharge. In this regard, the hydraulic design be vetted by IIT Bhubaneswar, which possesses the necessary expertise in hydraulic analysis and consent to so. So this part, my lord, is the personal opinion, and towards that he has taken that consent. But this opinion was not discussed nor proposed in the said meeting. That is my humble submission.
So government was not aware that such a opinion has been given by the additional secretary to the government in a 500 crores proposal to the CMC authorities to vetted it through the IIT Bhubaneswar. You mean to say that?
I only mean to place, my lord, that in this meeting, which was attended by everyone, this IIT proposal.
Then what action you have taken against that additional secretary? If he is on his own, without the consent of the government, has mentioned that it should be vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar, what interest he has got and how he has written such a letter? If the government has no knowledge, and why he has mentioned that the consent has been obtained? Who asked him to obtain the consent from IIT Bhubaneswar? Under what authority he has obtained the consent? If the government is not aware, nobody is aware that it should be vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar, why the consent was taken?
I'll take instructions, my lord, and come
No
back.
question of
What is it?
interest. Taking instruction.
Why he gave this opinion on his own account, my lord, I will ask him.
Have you mentioned in your that affidavit which has been filed by your secretary that this opinion which has been given, it is on his own? The government is not aware.
No,
The government does not
that
know.
is not
Now you are
specifically-
taking a stand here.
Kindly come to Roman 4.
Roman 4 of my
Roman 4 of the
later
order dated 329. 320.
Man,
So now you say that that is his personal opinion and not of the government.
like, I am only saying.
No,
my lord,
no, we are
You're making a statement.
we see the government through.
My lord, I am only what I am only
No,
submitting.
no, kindly come to para 4. Kindly come to para. Kindly. Let's read it. Let's read it.
And what's it? Order number 320.
329, sir. That para 4,
Yes.
that responds to Roman 4 that you have just mentioned.
Whether the statement,
No.
the later paragraph.
The 329 order dated 18/9/25.
No, my lord, that. The paragraph 4 of what the
Now,
secretary is.
263 is dated. What is the date of that 263 meeting? That meeting that we are referring to? 34/25.
My lord, 34/20.
34/25.
34.
So now we are coming up with a. We have to restrain ourselves. If we have understood you correctly, you say that so far as this vetting is concerned, it is the personal view of the additional secretary.
That is what I have understood.
That is what you have been instructed to inform this court.
That is what I
That
have understood after going.
to make your life more easier, I'm telling you.
What I want.
So let us read what you have said to this court. So far as issue number 4 is concerned, it is clarified in the affidavit that it is a fact that in the meeting dated 34/25, vetting of DPR by the IIT was not mentioned or discussed. You stop at that. Copy of the proceedings so is here. You could have as well told this court that it is not the view of the government. You did not say that. Now you are trying to improve it, having been pushed to the wall. And why you are doing that? It baffles us. Why the state is when we have said in our order that to err on the safe side, send it to the IIT for for vetting, and you keep on telling us that there will be delay. And what is that delay? Nobody knows.
The IIT Bhubaneswar, in fact, Hon'Ble my lords, is going to be involved in all stages.
Not all stages.
What is involved?
From inception. Why are you feeling shy to involve IIT in vetting of the DPR?
That is the main foundation of that.
How are you prejudiced by that? How is your policy prejudiced by that?
My lord, my little submission. My orders have passed order that you give a copy of the DPR to me. Instead, in spite of my 5 times to request him to give a DPR copy,
That will
he
give.
said that is not given. I am
Within the
100% sure without seeing the DPR. DPR is wrong. I can give an affidavit on it
No, it's
without seeing the record.
all right. We'll we on the basis of your this thing, we'll pass the order. Yes. Next, come to the next issue.
I may be pardon, my lord. I was busy in another court. That item one, your lordships have
Yes.
already heard the matter.
Yes. We'll
Only
pass the
thing,
order.
only thing, my lords, I'm just urging before your lordships.
Yes.
My lords, this market is on a footpath, my lords. That is what your
That has
lordships.
been
Yes, my lord.
pointed out.
It is on a footpath which is obstructing the.
And that has been pointed out.
Yes,
Yes.
your lordships.
Next.
Even wide roads in Calcutta also, my lords. They also, my lords, footpath. They are removing the.
Yes.
Third issue,
I
my
think
lord, is
though now we are now the Honorable Chief Justice is from Calcutta. We know it.
Well, as
Yes.
item number 3.
Okay.
Yes.
well as this is online registration of OPD patients and all the rest of the issues.
Just a minute. Where is the Mr. Satpathy?
Is there, my lord?
Professor Satpathy is here.
My lord, is there online?
Yes, my
So
lord.
let us take up this first one is online registration of OPD patients.
My lord.
Mr. Das is not there.
Yes.
Please
Yes,
come,
yes.
come. During the Acha. Yes, we put a pertinent question
My lord.
that suppose somebody has been treated by a particular doctor and he wants to come again and to be treated by that particular doctor, then where is the how he can do so? Whether anything available, because you are giving the names of those persons, and suppose he has been asked to come on a particular day. Let us say that uh, today he has been examined and he has been asked to come after 4 weeks because the medicine has been prescribed for that day. Up to. So 4 weeks, let us say it falls on December 17th or 20th, let us say. And on the December 28th, when he verified that website of he found that that doctor is not in the outdoor. So he may have a belief that when I have shown it to that particular doctor and he has prescribed the medicine and I have taken that medicine, I should tell what I am feeling now after taking the medicine before the same doctor, so that he can guide me properly and he may change the medicine, may take something. So that is how we asked you. And what is your response to that?
My lord, page 4 of that. My lord has got the SCB instructions.
Yes. SCB instruction. That is perfect.
It's a mechanism national control. That is the first problem.
Where is that?
My lord, page 4,
Page 4.
Roman 5, last. Capital.
This online registration.
My lord.
Yes, please.
Relating to the procedure for follow-up checkups, specifically highlighting the modalities for patients who to approach the same doctor who previously examined or treated them. It is to submit that while attending a patient,
Have you got that copy, Mr.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Here.
the treating doctor interacts and evaluates the patient at OPD, gives conservative treatment, that is, prescribe medicines if the patient does not require surgery intervention with certain follow-up advice.
Yes.
There are specific OPD days for each unit.
Yes.
Apart from treating patients, the faculty is associated with teaching of medical students, attending OT, meetings, seminars, research activities, etc. Hence, a patient requiring consultation beyond his allotted OPD days can approach the doctor concerned on his free time inside the department concerned. So, every doctor who has treated the patient is given a certain number of days in the OPD. So, during that time, the patient is advised if he wants to meet the same doctor, he will come on those dates. If he wants to meet the same doctor on different dates than what is already allocated to him, then he must approach him in his free time because it is otherwise
possible.
Mr.
Mr. No, Professor Satpathy, just you just see it from the angle of the patients. So he has shown to a particular doctor, and the particular doctor has given him some medicines and has stated that you come on such and such date will for the further checkup. So obviously, on the advice of that particular doctor, he has taken the medicine, and he wanted to say that this is the result, or that which I am feeling. So to the very doctor who has prescribed the medicine. Now, when he comes or sees the website, he finds that the doctor is not available on that day, or in that week also, in that in the OPD. And obviously his medicines is for 4 weeks, let us say. So he will come, and it is written that very that he can uh, freely meet him inside his the department. That means in the chamber, or where you will meet.
We have permitted that he can meet him in his free time. Suppose the doctor, suppose myself, suppose I see the patient on every Monday in the orthopedics OPD. So suppose the patient comes today, the patient, if he goes to the OPD and he finds me that I am not there in the OPD, so there the hospital coordinators will advise him that sir is there in the superintendent office. He will come to the superintendent office, or if the patient, if that doctor is not the superintendent or any other HOD or associate professor, he'll go to his room. If the doctor is free, he can consult that doctor in his chamber in the department.
No, but Professor, you are telling it sounds good, but see from the angle of the patient, whether it is that easy that he can reach to the cabin of the doctor.
Free time.
And
Free time.
Today I
in the
saw
free
two
time
patients.
he will. So
Sir, I examined, I prescribed medicine to few patients in the OPD last Monday, and they had one patient had some reaction, and he in fact came to my office 2-3 hours back and asked me, sir, a medicine reaction karuchi, should I change it? And I advised him, I changed the medicine, and he went.
no, Professor, your case may be an exceptional case. Are you putting a guarantee on the all the doctors who are there?
Majority
They
of
are
the
giving
doctors are
this
very
type
sympathetic.
of facility to all the patients who are treated by them at one point of time.
Sir, we are here to serve humanity, and majority of the doctors are very sympathetic towards patient, and definitely I have seen with my experience of 30 years, they are very sympathetic, and they usually prescribe whenever the patient approaches.
Can any instruction be passed in that light on, because of this? You are telling about the humanitarian ground, that whenever a patient comes,
Sir,
let us say from outside,
we
and
can
the
issue one.
doctor is available. We are not telling that the doctor is not available. Doctor is available in the medical, but his OPD date is not that. He has come from a distance, and if he stays at Cuttack, you have to incur huge expenses. He might also have come in a vehicle to show to that particular doctor, but he may face difficulty. As you are telling that easy, we do not think that it is that easy. But are you? We are telling that if all right, if all the doctors are doing that, it is well and good. But can some instruction be passed, because looking at the patient angle, what we say.
May I? Sir, we'll definitely issue an order regarding this, specifically mentioning about this issue to all the HOD, and ask them to make all the doctors and sensitize them about this issue, and request them to see the patient comes back without the specific OPD date to examine the patient and help that patient. We'll definitely give an order regarding
Okay.
to all the HODs.
Regarding the issue relating to patients requiring consultation beyond the allotted OPD days. Professor Satpathy, the superintendent in charge of SCH, has candidly stated that necessary instructions in this regard would be imparted all the HODs that in case any patient wants to see a particular doctor who was the earlier treating doctor on non-OPD day, they will make all endeavor to ensure that he gets to meet the doctor without any kind of inconvenience without facing any inconvenience. Professor Sapati, can any volunteer or anyone will be there? Any help can be given to such patients.
Sir, we are having in all the OPDs, we are having Sahaya people and
Yes,
other hospital help desk is there, and they are always present in the specific area of that hospital and also in the OPDs. We are having around
What do you call them?
help desk, hospital help desk,
and
help desk employees.
Necessary necessary guidance shall be provided to them through the help desk which are functioning in the hospitals.
Okay, now we are coming to the second one, that is maintenance of hygienic condition of central kitchen. Yes, what do you say?
I have placed an affidavit in records.
Have you given a copy to the affidavit?
Yes, my lord, long with it was filed on 12/11/25.
It's not that long, but give them, because they are the persons.
My lord, I'll have a copy. The affidavit is by Professor Sapati, my lord.
Yeah.
But there's a diet vigilance committee. The gist of this affidavit is there's a diet vigilance committee, and the diet vigilance committee has met on 29/25.
It has been constituted, or earlier that was there?
It was there earlier. But by direction of the government, my lords, the committee has taken up this issue actively, and their decision has been numeralized, my lords, Roman 1, 2, and 3, from 1 to 10. These are decisions taken in the diet vigilance committee towards diet.
Actually, you have stated in that affidavit, Professor Satpathy has stated that the members of the Diet Vigilance Committee have met on 6/11/2025 to oversee the development made so far and address the prevailing issues, if any. And in the meeting, further resolutions have been taken for substantial improvement of dietary services, which are enumerated here. 10,000 copies of diet feedback form will be supplied within a week. What is the utility of this diet feedback? Means who has to give that?
The diet feedback from the patients will give and the attendants will give.
Acha. After fixation of wear in the gate, the air shorten will be initiated. That is for these flies, etc. So, how much time it will take? It has not been yet commenced, or what?
6/11, my lord. So we are on 20th. Some of these activities, this Professor Satpathy will enlighten us.
It hella. It is data. Vaccination. Vaccination. November vaccination. So, another thing you have mentioned, that vaccination of all the staff working in the kitchen will be done on 8th and 9th November 25. Whether it has been done, Professor?
It has been done, sir.
Okay, done. All right. What about this fixation of wear in the gates? Because that cotton is very necessary where flies, etc., are going inside. So that is
Sir, we'll do it very soon after consulting the R&B department about the feasibility.
Okay. All liquid food will be served in aluminum foil, okay? Pursuant to the resolution of the government, so and so, the rate chart of the daily diet for indoor patient will be enhanced. Acha. Instruction will be issued to the outsource agency for addition of some food in food items existing menu. Okay. Dietitian has been instructed to prepare the modified menu as per the prevailing mark. Okay.
Plastic disposable cup
One committee has been formed. That is, dean and principal is the chairman, superintendent is the convener, joint director is the member, dietitian is also the member, executive engineer R&B is also another member. And they are to study that 2022 guideline framed by the government. Okay. And thereafter, as it appears that committee met on 10/11/25. And in the meeting, these things have been discussed.
plastic disposable cups.
All liquid should be served in aluminum foil. Plastic disposable cups.
Substitute sir ହେଇପାରିବନି କିଛି
ସାର୍ ପ୍ଲାଷ୍ଟିକ ର କଭର ନରେ ଆଲୁମିନିୟମ ଫଏଲ ଟା ପଡିଯିବ ସୋ ପ୍ଲାଷ୍ଟିକ ର କଭର ରହିବ ତା ଭିତରେ ଆଲୁମିନିୟମ ଫଏଲ ରହିବ ତା ଭିତରେ ଲିକ୍ୱିଡ so that it will remain warm. Plastic will not come in contact with the food. The aluminum foil will come in contact with it.
paper coating କିଛି
Sir, malleable ହେଇଯିବ ନା ପ୍ଲାଷ୍ଟିକ କପ୍ ନ ରହିଲେ ଆଲୁମିନିୟମ ଫଏଲ ଟା ପଡିଯିବ sir liquid.
Okay. Steel tongs to be provided and so on so. For storage of the dry foods, particular area to be earmarked. Okay. It has been discussed. The R&B to remain present, so on so. So one MR is deputed, so on so. All the members discussed, so on so. Okay. Enhancement of the rate of the daily diet of indoor patient and instructed agency to add some food items in the existing diet menu. One Horlicks pouch at the rate of 10 or 2 numbers of Horlicks pouch at the rate of 5 each, or fruit juice at the rate of ₹10 under the dry diet, and one additional veg item will be added under food regularly. So when this has
Sir,
been
that has been done sir from 10th of this month.
okay,
Already been done.
now the patients are been
Getting it.
provided with.
Yes sir.
And what works are actually pending, who is also a member of that committee, R&B superintending engineer, he was there, we are told in that affidavit.
She was there sir.
So what works are left with him to be carried out?
Only we have to request her regarding the fixation of the wire in the gates for the curtain.
Is the that superintending engineer R&B is here?
Is there?
Sir, namaskar. Sir.
Namaskar. So you are a member of that committee?
No, he is not the member sir. Executive engineer. Executive engineer.
Acha, executive engineer. He is under him. So,
My lord.
So,
She is under him.
Okay.
She is a lady.
So please see that there are some works to be done by the R&B department, and who is also the executive engineer is a member. So do those things, because it is very necessary that those.
Sir.
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଇୟର ମଙ୍କି ତା ଭିତରେ ପଶି ଯାଇଥିଲେ କିଚେନ ଭିତରେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆଭଏଡ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସେ ପ୍ଲାଷ୍ଟିକ ନେଟ୍ ନ ଦେଇକି ତାକୁ ଅଲଗା
ପ୍ରକାର that is say ମଶା ମାଛି ସେମାନେ ବି ଇଏ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, that is useful also, that is
ସେ ଯୋଉ ଆମେ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ ଗ୍ୟାପ ବହୁତ ଅଛି ସେଥିରେ ସାର୍ ଯଦି ପ୍ଲାଷ୍ଟିକ ର ଯଦି ଦେଇଦେବେ ନେଟ୍ ଟା ସାର୍ ତା ଭିତରେ ସାର୍ ମଙ୍କି ଗଳିକି ପତି ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ ପଳେଇ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ଦିଟା ମଙ୍କି ଧରା ହେଇଥିଲେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ ସିମ୍ପଲି ରିମେମ୍ବର ଆମେ ପ୍ରେଫର ଦେ so to avoid that ତାକୁ ଅଲଗା ପ୍ରକାର କରିବେ.
So are you having this now, whatever you have done, any video footage is there with you?
Yes sir, I have sent to the protocol officer.
Has he sent any video footage?
Yes sir, I have sent.
To whom you have sent?
Sir, to Mr. Despriya Babu I have sent.
Despriya Babu. Despriya DR protocol. Oh, DR. Asha. ask him to send back. We are taking up other matters. If it is there, we can take up it. So, and you have mentioned, Professor, that all these activities are to be completed. Whatever you have taken the decisions, it is to be completed by 15th January.
About this curtain and the will complete it within 15 days.
Okay. So we are taking up this matter after that. So do the needful and
Sir.
now the next issue is this liver transplant.
Yes, my lord, that is in the
I think I
state's
read it.
instructions.
I read some newspaper article. I forgot to.
So you about the kitchen.
No, not about this liver transplant.
We are coming up. Please.
The state's instructions, my lord, 1711/25. My lord has it.
Yes.
My lord. The liver transplantation issue, my lord, page 2.
Yeah.
The second page of that report. The screening process in the hepatology department is continuing. It has been decided to prepare separate lists of patients for liver transplant and minor life surgeries from general surgery, medical gastroenterology, and surgical gastroenterology. Once the patients are found suitable for surgery, the AIG team will visit to perform the surgery and simultaneously provide hands-on training to the surgeons of SCBMCH Cuttack. This will ensure continued functioning of Operation Theatre of Liver Transplant Unit. Copy of the letters dated so and so regarding tentative patient list until 30th of October 2025 OPD. Under consideration, evaluation for liver transplant is annexed to this report. In order to increase the capacity building and number of trained personnel, a list of faculties and nurses from other medical colleges has been prepared and is annexed to this report. They will be sent for exposure training at AIG Hyderabad. This will ensure availability of trained personnel in the eventuality of transfer and promotion of existing faculties to other medical colleges. As an interim measure, steps are being taken for extension of validity of the MOU of the existing technical partner AIG Hyderabad for conducting the liver transplant surgeries. DMET Odisha has also requested AIG Hyderabad by letter number so and so dated 10/11/25 to extend their support in conducting minor liver surgeries as well as a liver transplant as per the terms and conditions of the earlier MOU signed on 1/4/24. That letter is they are yet to respond. We are following up.
AIG has not responded.
Not
as
yet
yet.
responded.
This extension, how much extension you are giving? What is the period of extension?
Because I was instructed it will be 6 months, but it's not written here. I'll update that instruction on the 27th.
It has already started or not started at all.
Not started because they are yet to agree to that. They have in principle agreed, but formally they have not communicated yet.
But I think the health secretary has, madam has stated that
it is being pursued. We expect, my lord, that they will respond very soon.
on the government level, if it is pursued, it can show good result and
My lord.
It should start actually. The thing.
I'll follow it up, my lord, and if possible, next date I'll give a date.
Because of the huge cost involved in the doing it
outside, it is and the benefit of patients only that they should be done with.
So we are keeping this matter to some other day, and you take that about this particular. We want that this letter which you was mentioned in the paragraph number 3,
my lord,
that for conducting so and so, EMT has also requested so and so. That letter has gone. So the response, if any,
I will place on the.
It is brought to the notice of this court that for seeking extension of validity of the MOU of the existing technical partner AIG Hyderabad for conducting the liver transplant surgeries has been communicated. Has been communicated under letter dated under by the DA meeting under letter dated 10/11/2025, and the response to such letter is awaited. Then Council Shri Naik, Council Shri Naik submits that on the next day he will place on record the response of the AIG Hyderabad, and in the meanwhile, this court hopes that keeping in view the welfare of the patients, the matter will be pursued in right earnest to AIG Hyderabad.
Next issue is that
The OPD ticket
registration, absence of shade for patient and their relation. As they pointed out, the advocates committee placed some photographs on that day, and one of the photographs showed that it was adjacent to the super specialty OPD registration counter, and the toilets which were supposed to be used by the male persons have no doors, and there are no urinals for the ladies, and that is why we asked the superintendent that to do the needful, and he told to us that it was being stolen repeatedly, and so he has to take up the matter with the security agency to ensure that the doors which shall be installed within a week hence are not stolen, and if the doors are stolen, necessary action for lodging the complaint with the local police should be taken, and if the doors which are installed are again stolen, the same should be reinstated at the cost of security agents. And the advocates committee also brought to the notice that in gynecology department, the condition of the toilet was deplorable and very unhygienic, and there was problem relating to the water connectivity in the toilets, and we asked the superintendent SCBMCs to make every endeavor to ensure that at least 3 toilets are made functional in all aspects. 2 toilets, one for male, one for the female attendants, and one is earmarked for the patient. So what is your response to that?
That instructions my lord was holding from the SCBMC 18/11/25.
Yes.
Page 2 of that.
Yes.
Page 2, Roman capital 2. Order number 343C dated 23/10/25. As regards the provision for basic facilities such as toilets, sitting arrangement, etc., it is to submit that in each and every department, the facility of toilets for staff and patients are available near the regional diagnostic center. 2 numbers of toilets meant for patient attendance, one for male and one for female, have been constructed. Similarly, in the super specialty OPD, 4 toilets meant for male and 4 toilets for female attendants have been made available. All the broken doors of toilets have been repaired and or replaced with new ones. Furthermore, the sitting arrangements for outdoor patients and attendants have also been made by fixing new chairs. So far as the facilities for patients and attendants in the obstetrics and gynecology department are concerned, it is to state that as communicated by the professor in HOD ONG department by data number so and so dated 3/11/25, there are 5 toilets in the labor room. 3 number of toilets for patient attendants are available. For attendants outside of labor room, there are toilets and bathrooms which are cleaned regularly. Rest area for female and male attendants are also made available. There are adequate number of nursing officers in the labor room.
No, but I think one of the executive member, madam, had visited that. She's there. What you have seen, tell us.
It is not made available in Lordship.
No water connectivity problem was there.
Connectivity, Lordship, in the sick newborn care unit also we have visited. The condition is very poor. because the child, when it's born, it's less than the gestation period, pre-gestation period. The child is born premature delivery, so hardly there is one unit and there are 3 children sleeping in that same unit.
That we are coming, but
Yes.
you
And
tell us about this toilet first.
yes, Your Lordship. So far as the toilet is concerned, Your Lordship, toilet is not there in the outside area.
Outside the labor room.
No, Your Lordship. I'm talking about the entrance when the patients and the caretaker of the patients are waiting. So there is no toilet for the female. At least there is no toilet, and for the male, there is one toilet that is at the extreme end of the campus.
And
Which is
there
also
also
not
this
clean.
water connectivity problem is there.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So anybody is there, madam? I think is
Yes,
there?
sir. In the OPD, when the patient comes, we have 3 toilets for the female patients. For the male attendants, we have 100 meters away. We have male toilet also, and there is also 2 female toilet is also there. And
Professor,
water connectivity is,
Professor, your advocates committee members had visited and they said that in that place there is no toilet for the
is there.
ladies. That is you're saying, no? What is
No,
it?
our all patients are ladies.
No, no.
Our patients.
Just there is no such facility in that area that
Yes,
they are.
it is there. At entry of the OPD, it is there. And inside the labor room also, we have toilet for the patients.
Patients, there is a toilet inside the labor room.
Yes.
But however, when there are caretakers and attendants for the
For
patients,
caretakers,
there
for
is
female
no such
caretakers,
additional
we
toilet.
have,
Just a minute.
for the female caretakers, we have both sides of the building.
Madam, just a minute.
Just a
Yes,
minute.
please tell us.
Just kindly listen to what she said. Thereafter, kindly respond.
Inside the labor room, there is one toilet that is for the usage of the patients who are there for
Yeah.
delivery or for the process, Your Lordship. But for the caretaker and the attendants, there is no such toilet that is made available.
Yes, madam. Next to the.
So our labor room is a very busy labor room. At any point of time, we have 30 to 40 patients. So for the attendants, we have toilet in that same building, same floor at the end of the building. In the same floor, we have 6 toilets outside the labor room. So they can very well use it. Then they don't have any complaint.
Madam,
regarding
perhaps the advocates and lady advocates had gone and the doctors were there also, but nobody could able to point out to them what facilities you are.
I was just
getting.
outside the labor room. They
That
went
that is
inside.
how they have submitted a report that for the attendance, etc.
For attendance, 6
there is-
toilets are there in the same floor.
100
And
meters
if we
away
allow
is
the
what?
attendance also
that is
inside
for
the.
the male. No, madam.
For male, it is a female. Males are not allowed toilets inside the building. Outside,
there is a shade.
In the ground
yes,
floor.
Ground floor.
ground floor. Outside there is a attendance shed is there with the drinking and all facilities are there.
But washroom is not there.
There is an outside set where there is no washroom. Washroom for women. And that was neither for the male attendants, neither for the female attendants. No washroom.
Female attendants stay inside the building.
And some washroom, it is in a very in a distance. That is 100
Not
meters.
very
It's more
distant,
than 100
just
meters.
Mr. Patnaik,
yes.
washroom
So they are not
for the
patients.
males at a distance is understandable. But because it's a gynec ward, so male toilet being at a distance of 100, that is logical. There is nothing wrong about it. But the question is whether there are toilets for the female.
No, ma'am.
Where
Yes.
you say there is no toilet, Mr.
Because
Patnaik?
at the set, we went to the set. There
No,
were that
that shed is meant for what?
meant for attendance.
Sir, gate
Attendant.
pakhare.
That is in the gynecology department. Yes, gynecology department. In the outside, just outside the OPD, whatever. Well, it is said is there a big shed is there. Yes, ma'am.
For patients to wait.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir.
Patient and both the patient attendant.
That
and
time-
for the attendant. Yes, madam.
Sir, possible को right hand side.
Right hand
Take the border side is 60 female and washroom.
May I pray, my lords, that a video footage of this entire toilet facilities that are now being disputed be taken, so that the court can review it. So
Yes.
obviously, there is some amount of miscommunication.
Some contradictory statements
Yes,
are coming.
which is the reason. Which is the
Sir,
reason.
usually in that set the male attendants stay. The females
The entire footage may be taken, my lords, and
No,
displayed.
madam is telling about the madam is telling about the female washroom. So we are also concerned with
washroom
that, not
inside.
about the male, because they can go to a distance. But
No,
about
that
the-
shed, ma'am, that shed is meant for what?
For male attendants at the night, those patients are inside the building. The male attendant they stay outside because male attendants after
Yes.
9 p.m. are not allowed inside our building.
So you say that there are toilet facilities for the male attendants as well.
Inside the building, outside across the road, it is there.
Across the road.
Road distance only.
So they are not patients, or they can just go across the road. But the patients and female attendants, we have everything inside.
ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ଯୋଉଟା ସେଡ୍ ଅଛି ତା across the road ଯାଇକି
What she is saying is that the shed is meant for patient attendants who at night stay outside, obviously male attendants, because they can't be allowed inside the ward. So washroom for them is across the road.
ରାସ୍ତାରେ ମୁତିବେ
No, they don't want to go across the road. What is the
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ସେଇ ଭିତରେ ରହିବା ଉଚିତ ନା ସାର୍ ସେ ସିଆଡେ ଯିବେ ସାର୍ ରାତି 2ଟା ବେଳେ ଯାକୁ ମାଡିବ ମୁତ ସାର୍
What about this?
ରାସ୍ତା ବାହାରକୁ ଗଲା ପରେ ସାର୍ ସବୁଗୁଡା ସେଇଠି ଅଛି
Female attendants भी अच्छा.
They stay inside the building.
Yes,
Stay
yes.
inside.
Female person. They suppose the females comes with the patient, and they have to wait for some time. One patient may come with also the female and male attendants. So they will come and they will be there in that ground floor where you have fixed the shade.
No, they remain inside the building with the patient.
Okay.
The female attendants stay inside the building, the male attendants stay in the shed. Okay. So for them, they have to go across the road to the toilet. For the female attendants, toilet facilities are existing inside the building. That is what.
Is it possible to make toilet provision for the male attendants?
Yes, sir, we'll do it.
sir
Kindly explore that possibility. It can be
Sir, we'll explore and we'll do the according to feasibility.
During the deliberations, the members of the advocates committee brought to the notice of this court that so far as male attendants who are waiting in the sheds, there are no toilet facilities. When this was brought to the notice of the superintendent and ma'am is HOD.
Yes, HOD. O&B. I'll get that.
The HOD. The superintendent has assured this court that they will explore the possibility of constructing toilets for the male attendants as well. In and around the sheds, so that they need not, so that in the night they need not walk across the road to ease themselves. Professor, can you give us any tentative time frame? Professor Satpathy. For this attendance shed.
Sir, within 1 to 2 months, we can do it.
But R&B is to carry out.
Watco and R&B both has to be involved.
Watco and R&B.
Mr. Shabazz must be there.
Is there? Yeah, R&B 1.0.
R&B will do the construction. And
Satpathy, what is the modality? You address a letter to the R&B as well as Watco.
Yes, sir. R&B will do the basic construction, and the Watco will fix the toilet and other pipeline and other thing. And the GED will give the lighting. So we have to involve the 3 agencies.
3 departments.
Mr. Shabazz, how much time you will require once you receive Professor Satpathy's letter?
ଆମେ ସେମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ମାସ ଭିତରେ କାମ କରିଦବୁ
Sir, GED and Watco भी ଆସିବେ ମାନେ କରି ସାରିଲା.
5 departments are involved.
Professor Satpathy informed this court for the construction of such toilets. Involves 3 departments, that is Watco, R&B, and what others, Professor? Watco,
GED.
We learned only Watco is outside. GED is under you.
Yes.
Government. Is under the government. Mr. Shabazz, the superintendent engineer R&B, who is present online, assures this court that within a period of 1 month from receiving the communication in this regard from the superintendent as SCBMCH, the necessary work that has to be performed by the R&B shall be done. Shri Naik is requested to, she is, AGA Shri Naik is called upon to instruct the GED to do the needful in coordination with R&B, and necessary instructions in this regard also be communicated to the WATCO. WATCO is a representative here. I think
Mr. Muya is there?
Yes.
Sir, no, sir, namaskar, sir. Sir, namaskar, sir. Sir,
Yes,
the general manager, what go this side, sir?
Yes.
You have heard the discussion now. Mr.
lawyer is there. Say, Mr. Bhuyan, please.
Yes, sir, noted, sir. We'll do it, sir.
Okay. The name of the.
Sorry, Mr.
Vaishnav Vishwan Behra.
Kindly give us your name, please.
Sir, Vaishnav Bhushan Behra, general manager, what go, sir? Vaishnav Bhushan Behra, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's so kind of you, Mr.
Sir.
WATCO is also present online, and they assure that within a period of 1 month from receiving the necessary communication from the superintendent SCB MCH, the needful shall be done to finish this matter under such and time. Maintenance at each. Others will start using it.
Let it be constructed, then we discuss. So we are placing this matter
After a month.
after a month.
And Professor Satpathy, just thinking aloud, knowing the patient, that the pressure on SCB, so far as these toilets of attendants of gynec department that you have so graciously suggested that it will be done, what we feel that so far as this toilet is concerned, at least in the daytime, let these toilets be locked. Because Mr. Das, you also, we are just thinking aloud, because what we feel is if you keep these toilets open in the daytime also, बाहर लोक ଆସିବେ ଆପଣ ରାତିରେ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ଅସୁବିଧା ହଉଛି ତେଣୁ ସେ ବାହାରକୁ ଯାଇ ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି, that but that is reasonable, but ଦିନ ବେଳା ଯଦି ରଖିବେ then its very purpose is defeated. You kindly think of it, sir. It is your domain. You suggest to the court what to do.
Sir, we can make it open over 24 hours because we are having 3 shifts of persons, cleaning persons who are available. So we can clean it 3 times a day. So no issue.
Professor, do you have cleaning at night also?
Yes, sir. Cleaning agency are there in the night also.
Then it's fine. Then it's fine.
Okay, now
ଲାଗିଛି ସାର୍ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ଗେଟ୍ ପାଖରେ ଯୋଉ ଦୋକାନ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସବୁ ଆସିକି ସାର୍
see that is the problem. Why that is why my esteemed brother
ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ର ସାର୍ ଆପଣ କଲେନି ସାର୍ ବଢିଆ କରି ଯୋଉ କିଚେନ ନା କଣ ୱାସରୁମ ସବୁ ସାର୍ ହଠାତ୍ ଦିନେ ସାର୍
no the public may
ନା ସାର୍ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଶିଶୁ ଭବନ ସାର୍ ସେ ଆସିଥିଲେ ସେ ଆସିକି ଦିନେ ଗାଧଉଛନ୍ତି ତା ଭିତରେ ତୁମେ ଏଠି କି ନା ଗୋଟେ ଗାଧେଇବାକୁ ପଳେଇ
all right. We are taking up the other reports. This born unit report which has been given by the advocates committee, what you have stated that
page 3, my lord, Roman 4.
Yes.
Born unit as communicated by the professor and HOD plastic and reconstructive surgery SCBMCH Cuttack. There are adequate number of staff, so also the ventilators for management of patients. That is the report, my lord.
Good. What about the neonatal care?
Very next page.
Yes.
The very
He
next
is now just pointing out. That is why I said that you please wait. Yes, that is the main problem. And Mr. He has displayed the video on that. ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ ଭିତରେ 3 ଜଣ 3ଟା ଛୁଆ
ଏମିତି କି ବାରଣ୍ଡାରେ ବି ସାର୍ ଶୋଇଛନ୍ତି।
Another primary concern is that these children, they need to be fed by the mothers. So essentially they need there is a concept called kangaroo mother care, that the child needs to be hugged by the mother for getting the warmth from the child, because they've been separated as early as before the 9 months period. So, Your Lordship, there is no such arrangement made and there is no such privacy.
There is no
made by the-
lactation room.
No. There is no such room.
PSP 9.
So the mothers are basically waiting in the corridors with the child and having a glass of milk and just feeding them. So they
Anybody is
basically
there
need a
from that?
picnic chair or a
Sir, HOD pediatric is there for
Yes.
the neonatal
Officer,
patient.
please tell us. You have heard what madam is telling.
Sir, sir, there is a the Kangaroo mother care is currently running adjacent to the in the area adjacent to the SNC. Most of the time we continue Kangaroo mother care in the SNC2, that is the step down area itself. Whenever there are more patients, we have to conduct it in the side area. And very soon we are going to start MNCU, sir, and this problem will be solved.
What about this letter written for procurement of machines, etc.? What is this machines?
Sir, may I, sir? Sir, regarding these machines which has been given to us the list, we had forwarded it to the DMET and the OSMCL, and we had a meeting yesterday. And yesterday, the MD, OSMCL and DMET have instructed us to buy it at our own level. So after that, we bought two CTG machine yesterday. After coming from that meeting, we placed order for once we are authorized to buy. We placed order for CTG machines. So as per the instruction of the DMET sir and the MD OSMCL, we are going to procure all the machines or instruments and the other consumable items at our own level because we have been authorized yesterday to buy it.
That letter, as it seems that one letter has been written on 28/10/2025. Another office letter has been issued on 13/11/2025. Both are these for the procurement of the machines.
Yes, sir. Regarding that, there was a meeting at the office of the managing director of OSMCL and DMET sir was also present. And our the general and medical superintendent.
When this meeting took place?
Yesterday, sir. Yesterday.
Acha, what decision has been taken?
Sir, we have been authorized to buy the instrument and equipments below 5 lakhs, and all the consumables we will buy at our own end, and we have been authorized in that meeting.
How many of these machines are below 5 lakhs?
Sir, after that we inquired and we got a specification yesterday from the department, and they gave us specification for CTG machine, and we found out that both the machine will cost us around 3 lakhs. So we placed purchase order on
neolateral, these ventilators.
No, sir, CTG machine.
Where is that?
Cardiotocography for fetal heart sounds.
There are about 16 items in which you have number has been noted down, 10 numbers, 5 numbers like this. So it has been decided the cost of which below 5 lakhs that will be procured by you.
Yesterday in the meeting it was decided, we have been authorized.
Sir, out of the 16 items, which are those I tentatively, according to you, will be below 5?
Sir, almost all.
Almost all. Nice.
Okay.
Professor Satpathy intimates this court that in response to their letter dated, response to the letter of the superintendent, response to his letter dated 28/10/2025.
Namaskar, sir.
Details of supply of equipments of stroke instruments of different departments of SCD and CH, as well as a joint meeting was held in which the DMET as well as the
Namaskar, sir. Namaskar, sir. I'm MD Medical Corporation.
What is that called? OSMCL.
Odisha State Medical Corporation.
And OSMCL were present, and in the superintendent has been authorized to make purchase at his level of equipment which is less than 5 lakhs, and and this court is intimated by the superintendent Satpathy that almost all the items that have been stated in the communication 28/10/2025, the cost would be less than 5 lakhs, and steps are being taken to procure the same. Steps for procuring the same have already been initiated, and the exercise is expected to be completed within a period of 1 month.
Namaskar, sir.
How much time you want to have? Are these readily available, or these have to be tailor made?
We have to make a tender process, so it will take some time.
We are not able to hear you, Professor.
Sir, Milord, may I audible, sir?
Yes, now you are audible.
Yes.
Sir, there will be involvement of tender process, so we have to give a minimum 1 month duration for this tender process. So the tender will be opened, so it will take 2 to 3 months, sir.
And the procurement has to be.
Namaskar, sir.
MD OSMCL.
Namaskar, sir. I'm MD OSMCL, sir. If I may be allowed to.
Yes.
Sir, regarding this letter of 28 October 25, sir, this is a letter that we received regarding 16 number of equipment, sir.
Yes.
Sir, out of these, sir, actually, the point that Professor Satpathy mentioned was regarding, sir, consumables and instruments which are lesser than 5 lakhs, sir.
Yes.
For that, sir, they will be at the institution level procurement will happen, sir. So for these 16 number of equipments, sir, these are fresh indents that has come to OSMCL and have to be passed through SCMC, sir. However, sir, having said that, out of these equipments, we have, sir, 7 number of equipments for which we already have rate contracts. So immediately after SCMC approval, sir, we will give the purchase order for 2 number of equipments like the multi-para neonatal monitor and EEG machine, sir. We will require additional neonatal probes that we will procure.
Madam, just a minute. Whatever you are telling, it should be placed on record, because Professor says that there is no difficulty. He has been authorized to purchase it, and obviously tender process is to be done, and it is to be completed within 2 to 3 months. But if you are telling that something else is to be done, that should come on record, that by way of an affidavit, that if there is any other difficulty, because a meeting was held, as told to us that yesterday meeting was held, and it was decided that below 5 lakh they have been authorized to do the needful.
Sir, actually,
Please.
Sir, actually, out of these 16 items, sir, there are 2 number of items which are below 5 lakhs, sir, and the remaining, sir, ventilators and all will be higher, and OSMCL will be higher.
No, obviously, that is why the professor said that whichever cost is below 5 lakhs, they would go into, otherwise it is to be done by you. That is the.
It is less than 5 lakhs. But what she is saying is most of it.
So it's a contradictory actually.
I'll clarify.
Professor says that most of the.
I'll clarify on the next day.
Sir, actually, regarding consumables, sir, most of the consumables which are generally less than 5 lakhs will be procured at SCB, sir. But instruments, sir, there are only 2 instruments which are less than 5 lakhs which SCB will procure. Rest are, sir, above. So I think there's a confusion regarding consumables, sir.
Just 1 second, ma'am.
Ji, sir.
Consumables and equipments which are less than 5 lakhs can be purchased at the level of the SCB MCH, for which a tender has to be prepared, and the process will take so and so. Most of that, Managing Director of OSMCL joined the proceeding virtual mode and intimates this court, Madam, that in terms of the letter dated 20 instructions regarding the requisition in terms of 28/10/2025 shall be placed on record by the next date, indicating what are the items which can be purchased by the SCB MCH at their level, and what equipments public instruments have to be procured through OSMCL, and it is also stated that some of the equipment in some of the equipments there is already
We have existing rate contracts, sir. Just once the
some
sanctions
of
are
the
given.
equipments are covered by existing rate contract for which purchase orders will be issued after approval of the what is that committee called, ma'am?
SCMC, sir, State Equipment Management.
After approval by the SCMC committee, the instructions in this regard of OSMCL may be filed in the meanwhile, which shall be considered in the sitting dated also. You kindly clarify it in your with specific reference to this letter, ma'am, 281020.
Those 16 items.
Noted, sir. Noted.
Okay, now this about this cardiology and CTVS department, what you have stated in that.
It is immediately on page 4, Roman 5. The cardiology department of SCBMCH Cuttack is also a training institute. So the DM cardiology students are involved in conducting echo testing of the patients under the guidance of senior faculties of the department. So far as the matter of CTFS department is concerned, it is to submit that a transport ventilator is kept in the OT for its requirement to shift the post operative patients to the ICU. Hence, presence of transport ventilator is essential to be kept in the CTVS OT. The professor and HOD CTVS by letter number so and so dated 29/10/25 has communicated to this office the status of functionality of the newly provided equipment to the CTVS department, which is annexed here with us annexed.
Okay.
garbage କଥା ହେଇଥିଲା OT room ପାଖରେ ସେଇଟା ଥିଲା sir.
What about this so far as this Sishu Bhavan is concerned? Professor, you may just
Sishu Bhavan, my lord,
prior to that just a minute. Let us finish this.
Sishu Bhavan, my lord, there is one instruction that I had. May I give copies?
Yes.
Instruction. The out.
SCB. So SCB, the professor, you can leave because the issues are covered now.
One, my lord, issue is there with SCB, my lord. We have given some.
Just a minute.
Samaj deychu, Samaj paper deychu. There is, my lord, garbage, my lord, which is there.
No, garbage. They can be taken up by the
CM. Maybe in record, my lord.
Okay, just a minute. Let us finish it. This professor, you may leave the SCBN. Now we are coming to this issue, Bhavan. This what about this drain, Mr.
My lord, the permanent drainage work, the compliance report, my lord, may kindly have. This entire tender process is complete now.
Okay.
It's divided into 5 phases. By 30th of November, the additional performance security and the earnest money deposit will be made by the selected bidders. That is, my lord, the compliance report of CMC that I've just handed over. Point number 2. First page. Temporary clearance has been done. Compliance report. First page. Tender process is complete, my lord. The entire system has been divided into 5 phases, and all the 5 phases the bidders have been selected. They are to give their additional performance security and earnest money deposit before the 30th of November. Work order will be issued in the first week of December. Work should start with the second week.
Okay.
Last December was started.
Each one is open pond in
That's for that the R&B instruction, my lord.
What about this next one is this high boundary wall?
Both of them are there.
That is there.
The instructions it will be completed, my lord. The work order has been issued for the stainless steel around the pond. It will be over by 15/12/25. The high boundary wall will be completed by 31/3/26.
These are the issues so far as Shishu Bhavan is concerned. Now, what about the unsafe buildings? What is the report?
That instruction, my lord, I have already given.
The ADM is here.
ADM is here.
Order already.
ADM and CMC should join.
For unsafe buildings, my lord, the issue was.
Mr. ADM.
Sir, namaskar, sir.
Now you are aware about this that you have reported to us that there are 221 unsafe buildings that has been identified, and out of which 219 buildings belong to 8 public authorities and 2 buildings belong to private individuals. And you are supposed to take appropriate steps for vacating it and for demolition of that building. And you said to us on the other day, one letter was produced that was of the superintending engineer Cuttack, and there it is stated, of course, about this High Court building, etc. Now, you know that a recent fatal collapse of a building balcony in Bakshi Bazaar that has taken place, and 3 persons have lost the life, including a child. So, and reports have also come that there are a huge number of unsafe buildings, particularly as per your report, even in that Chaudhary Bazaar, Nimo Sahi, Bakrawad, Nimchodi, Mangalabag, Sutahat. So these are the areas where there are, that is your report. So why are you not taking any steps? 3 persons have died, you have identified the buildings, and you have stated that you have instituted some cases and for penalty, etc. But what has done? Have you taken any steps to?
After death, they will come.
Yes, sir. In fact, sir, in all cases, sir, eviction order has been passed, sir, by sub-collector Sadar, sir, and accordingly, R&B division authorities have been instructed to get it vacated, sir, and demolished, sir. But
Mr. ADM, you gave that report since long, and except that initiating some cases, in fact, nothing has been done. And this writing of letter, this, that, because the persons are dying now. That is alarming state. Bakshi Bazaar re 3 jana loka marigale gote building collapse kala.
The statements are all.
But what about these government buildings? Out of these 221, if 219 are of the public authorities, 8 public authorities, so why are you not at least taking steps against for demolition of those buildings?
Yes, sir.
Most of the buildings also might be, those office might not be functioning.
Already, sir, R&B को sir हमें instruction दे ही सारी sir. They have to vacate and demolish, sir. But R&B authorities can tell, sir.
My lord, today's issue had specifically on the High Court. So I have given that. What I'll do is on the next date, I'll get that feedback from both Division 1 and 2 and give an updated list of how far this activity has gone ahead. So High Court instruction type.
High Court instruction.
Back to I'll get a report on the next date. So that
you see these alarming things.
Yes, but subject to correction by everybody, my lords, that building, that was not actually unsafe. The reports in the newspapers are not correct. That person whose balcony broke down and fell was doing some renovation work for which he had not taken adequate care.
It's all right, but if this thing happened to a same building, what will happen to unsafe buildings?
I'll get that report, my lords, on the next day, so then I can update.
And you see this, what has been reported is your Chaudhary Bazaar Katha Samanchu,
since 2 months, sir, they have not taken steps.
You see,
is correct.
On buildings collapse,
yes. I'll get that report. I'll find out. At least 219 government buildings, the status I'll get.
Because even according to you, 219 belong to 8 public authorities.
Yes, ma'am. That status I'll obtain. since it was not in the
We do
issue,
not know whether the offices are functioning or
My
not.
lord.
Tell those public officials who are heading those buildings, who are heading those
My lord.
departments,
My lord.
that they will be held vicariously liable.
My lord. Let's take instructions, find out and take necessary action and come back to my lord.
Government is there is a vacancy level
Relating to unsafe buildings in Cuttack city and the action taken thereof. Land Council Shri Naik submits that he will. Land Council Shri Naik seeks an adjournment to submit a detailed report regarding 219 buildings belonging to 8 public authorities, indicating a specific time frame within which those buildings have to be demolished.
Yes, ma'am. Unsafe means they have to go.
Demolition of such.
The offices are functioning or not, Treasurer?
I'll find out.
Demolition of such unsafe buildings. It is noted that save and accept the quarters relating to the High Court. The instructions. No instructions relating to the High Court is noted now. That is noted. Is noted, and list this matter on such and such date when the necessary instructions in this regard shall be placed on record. This has to be done in
Expedited
because
in all earnestness.
that electricity.
Yes.
They also have to be involved.
My lord. There has to be disconnected. Water connection has to be disconnected.
No, actually, I think if we correctly remember, you said that it will be expedited after the Baliyatra festival because so now it is over, so it can be expedited.
I'll find out. My lord. I'll furnish a report.
And the last issue about this crematorium and graveyard,
Yes.
you have given that report, and we found that in Cuttack, there are 24 crematoriums.
The CMC report says that under their jurisdiction there are only 5. My lord has that report. This is probably the entire.
No, this is the Tahsildar's report.
Yes. So entire Cuttack Tahsil probably they have sent a report.
Have you given that report to copy?
Yes.
You see, these basic facilities, even not available. The toilets, the rest shade, lighting are not available in most of the.
My lord, is the worst affected now.
Sati Chaura को आसुना थी कौन लेक्चर दिसे? Sati Chaura item number 22 को आसुन. Sati Chaura लेक्चर थी जो item number first item था उची drinking water. Drinking water से लेकिन थी available but water taps are not working proper. Item number 22 को आसुन. Sati Chaura रे लेकिन थी the water that is available, tap is available, but it is not working properly.
Tap ta achi for my lord to tankar jo
हम तो करनी है उसे लिखी जान यार. Next होची
own admission.
तापर होची second heading टा होची toilet.
Available.
Toilet lection is available.
Nine.
That is not nine.
It's
Nine sir.
ତା ଭିତରେ କେହି ଯିବେନି।
अच्छा rest
नहीं କିଛି ନାହିଁ sir.
Rest shed lection available.
Rest shed भी गोटे available but in a very filthy condition.
Then lection lighting out.
The one on the right side.
ମାନେ ଦିଟା entrance जोटा एका नुआ करछन सेटा भी तो पुराना तर किछि नै नुआ रे भी किछि
पुराना टा हम पांच चढ़ी तळको ओल्हेकी
आज्ञा
सार जो राइट हैंड गछ तळे अछि गछ
सर हाइजेनिक नो सेटा बसला बेला कंडीशन नै तापर सर काव और जाकी सर से
सब काव काई सब बस
सर मेंटेन होने
ग्रेवियर्ड कथा भी लिखना
हां ग्रेवियर्ड
ये you see even they have stated in the Sati Chaura re our election is so far as lighting and illumination re available but halogen lights in old condition.
ओल्ड जळीवन
बाकी hygiene और sanitation election the maintained well.
नहीं not maintained नहीं सर not maintained सर आमे बा
सर एबे
सब
रात्रि सर जाइथिलु सर सेठी साप बाहरला हम देखिलु जो ये गुडा सब पकेदा पे साप बाहरला सर आपण देखिबे
This report has been given by the Tahsildar Sadar, and it is submitted to the ADM, and ADM has filed it. We are asking you, first of all, जोठी आपण लेखिचंती not available basic facility जो crematorium रे आपण according to you not available, you complete it within a specified time. जोड़ाक लेखिचंती non maintain ହେଇची बेली ताकू maintain करांतु basic facilities. Number 2, जदि कोनोसी report incorrect देइचंती बेली जहा advocates committee आपण जेबे देखि देबे next time रे जे सब गुडाक facilities गुडाक completed ହେଇगला बेली different wards रो देइचंती, will request the learned president and secretary of course sei ward ro je advocate committee ro member achanti semane let them visit that crematorium or graveyard and see and give a report which will be placed before us that yes, these facilities are available or not.
I have only one humble submission. My lord will look at page 2 of the peruse page 2 of the CMC's compliance report. Under CMC's jurisdiction, my lord, we have 5 crematoriums, not 24. That is what my page 2 re jota achi CMC.
Which are those 5 covered in this 24?
Malas Khannagar, gas chula, Khannagar Katha chula, Bidanasi, Satichora and Kalyapur.
Apart from that also, Orissa ର ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ନାକେଇ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା ବଳଭଦ୍ରପୁର ଛତ୍ରବଜାର
ଆପଣ ଏ ଯୋଉ 24 ଟାରେ ସେ 5ଟା include ଅଛି ନା ତାକୁ ଛାଡି
ନାଇଁ ଏ କେବଳ ଏଇ 5ଟା is what my instructions are inside CMC. 24ଟା is across Cuttack Tahsil is what my instructions are.
ସିଡିଏ ରେ ସବୁ ଏଠି କି ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି
ସିଡିଏ ହାତୀଚୋର ଟା ଗୋଟେ ମେନ୍ ଜାଗା ନା ହାତୀଚୋର ସେ ଯୋଉ ମେନ୍ ଜାଗା
Right, you are using the expression burial and crematorium interchangeably or what?
No, both are same. I mean, they ought to be same.
Why I am asking is, suppose this Satichora is not a burial ground.
No, it's not a burial.
It's a crematorium.
It's a crematorium.
Crematorium.
Because there are other places which are burial grounds.
Yes.
You see,
Kadamros yes, is a burial ground. Gorakhpur is also a burial ground. Gorakhpur is a burial ground. Yes.
So the Satichora, the very description is wrong.
I'll rectify. I will get do the needful. Let me revise this list.
Sir, जो बिडानेसी ଟା ଟିକେ better ଅଛି.
Snag is saying Satichora is absolute mess.
ଜାଗାଟା suggested construction ହେଇନି କିଛି ହେଇନି.
Because this just by that side that dumping ground is there.
Yes,
and just get it cleaned. Ask them to
ଠିଆ ହେଇବ କହିଲେ
ଠିଆ ହେଇବ
sir ସେଠି ଠିଆ ହେଇବନି.
The disease sanitation should be there online.
Maintenance ନାହିଁ ପାଣି ନାହିଁ ଜଣେ ଯିବୁ ସେ ରାତି 10ଟା ବେଳେ ଯିବୁ.
Deputy Commissioner Sanitation.
Deputy Commissioners ଅଛନ୍ତି
and nobody is in charge of it, my lord. We have to search somebody and
ରାତି 11ଟା ବେଳେ cremation
they have done it in Puri.
yes,
how much of pressure is there in Puri? But they are doing a good
Puri ବହୁତ develop କରି
ସତୀଚଉରା ବି ବେଶୀ ଲୋକ depend କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା ସାର୍ maintenance ଟିକେ ହେଲେ ବି ହୁଅନ୍ତା. nothing is there.
first part ତ କିଛି ନାହିଁ एकदम ବୁଦା ଉଠିଛି.
Puri so organized.
ରାତି 12ଟା ବେଳେ ସାର୍ ଯଦି କ୍ରିମେସନ କୁ ଆପଣ ସେଠି କିଏ ଯଦି ଯିବେ ସାର୍ ଠିଆ ହେବନି ସେଠି ମାନେ ଏତେ unhygienic situation.
Disease sanitation kindly turn on video. Kindly come online. It is there, my lord, it's connected.
ତାପରେ ଆସିବା ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରାରେ ଯୋଉ ଗଦା ହଉଛି ସେଟା ସରୁ.
ଫଟୋ ନିଜେ ସକାଳୁ ଉଠେଇଛି
ଏଟା ସରୁ.
Madam, we are taking up these issues relating to crematorium and graveyards.
Yes, sir.
We have received an
report from Tahsildar.
Report from the Tahsildar Sadar Cuttack, wherein about 24 list of 24 crematoriums and graveyard has been given. One of such is Satichora Burial Ground, which is also it is covered under this CMC that is told to us by the council. Here, of course, it is mentioned by the that Tahsildar that everything is available except that this water tap are not functioning. The halogen is old, and but this hygiene and sanitation are being maintained properly. But the learned advocates who are present here and say that they are regularly visiting on different and attending the obsequies on the cremation. So they are told that there is no proper cleaning, there is no proper sanitation activities going on. So the
watchman, nobody was there.
Watchman is not there. Snakes are there.
Cows are there.
Snakes, cows, and also dogs.
Dogs
that is why we also want that there should be cleaned properly. All these crematoriums, etc., are to be cleaned properly, and these facilities, basic facilities, like we have these drinking water, toilet, rest shed, lighting, illumination, hygiene, and sanitation. These things are to be taken care of and addressed, and most of the things, as per the report of the Tahsildar, that is not available, not maintained. It is maintained.
Tahsildar report is not correct.
No, he has also mentioned that in some cases it is.
ADM and Madam Commission sir, ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଯିବୁ let ସମସ୍ତେ ଠିଆ ହେଇକି ଦେଖିବେ ସେ ନିଜେ experience କରନ୍ତୁ what are the situation of that.
So what do you propose about your 5 crematoriums which are being maintained by CMC? The others are being maintained by whom? Mr. ADM, what can you say that out of these 24 crematoriums which you have mentioned, if CMC says only we have 5 number of crematoriums, then what about the other crematoriums or graveyards?
All these are, sir, within CMC area, sir. Ward number has been has also been mentioned here.
This is ward number has been given.
Yes, sir.
So CMC has also no idea, as it seems that there are.
Sir, some of the crematoriums are being maintained by the private trusts, sir.
Private
trusts.
Private trust.
No. Not properly instructed, I think.
Private trust.
We are telling about, let us say, Chowdiaganj Mansan. I am telling about it. So there also you have mentioned that everything is available, everything is well maintained, and one you have mentioned that one tube well is there, all other things are being maintained, but the thing is different. So you please enlighten us, both of you, ADM and also the CMC commissioner. Actually, who is anybody is looking after these smansans, the crematoriums?
ସ୍ୱର୍ଗଧାମ ଅଛି ସାର୍ ଅଣନ୍ଦର ନଗରରେ ସେ କଣ ସାର୍ ଟ୍ରଷ୍ଟ ନାଇଁ
ନାଇଁ ସ୍ୱର୍ଗଧାମ ଟିକେ ବେଟର ସାର୍
ଶଙ୍କରପୁର ଶ୍ମଶାନ ଅଛି.
You see, if it is not properly maintained, and as reported to us by the Learned Advocates Committee, that the snakes are there, all these things are there, and lighting facilities are not there. Suppose somebody dies and they carry the dead body for cremation during night, what will happen? So the basic facilities are not there. So they are to wait till the morning hours. It is not being cleaned properly, not sanitation not active. Available drinking water is not there.
Firewood is not available. We have to go and purchase it from outside and bring it over here.
Mr. Nayak,
very bad.
You do one thing. Let CMC Commissioner, this ADM, and whatever other authorities, they should sit together, because the report has come 24 crematoriums. You are aware about only 5. So you decide first who is to maintain it and how it can be maintained, and what are the number of crematoriums actually to be taken care of. Private agency, that's a different matter, but which in the CMC area, if you have given these ward numbers have been given, so we are keeping it to some other date. So appraise us the correct state of affairs so that immediate steps can be taken. But if it is available in that different wards, at least the this your deputy commissioner sanitation can instruct the
Yes,
uh,
absolutely.
to clean it at least. Buses are there. They are telling.
Start with the
ସତୀ ଚଉରାରେ ଯଦି ଟାଇଲଟା ଟିକେ ହେଇଯାନ୍ତା
ସେ
ଠିଆ ହେବା ପାଇଁ ବି ସୁବିଧା ହୁଅନ୍ତା ସାର୍।
ସେ ଫର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍ଟଟା ଅଛି ଦିଟା
First
ପାର୍ଟ
part
ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ନ୍ୟୁ ଗୋଟେ ଓଲ୍ଡ ଓଲ୍ଡ ପାର୍ଟରେ ପୁରା ଡେଷ୍ଟ୍ରୟ କିଛି ନାହିଁ
କୋଭିଡ ପେସେଣ୍ଟ
ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ହମ୍ବଲ ସବମିଶନ ଯଦି ସ୍ୱର୍ଗଧାମ ଯୋଉଟା ହେଇଛି ପଞ୍ଚମୁଖୀ ହନୁମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ଇଫ୍ ଦେ ଗିଭ୍ ଏ ଭିଜିଟ୍ ଦେନ୍ ଆଇ ଥିଙ୍କ ଦେ ୱିଲ୍ ହାଭ୍ ବେଟର ଆଇଡିଆ।
ସେଇଟା ଭଲ ହିଁ ମେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ ହଉଛି।
ସାର୍
nobody is visiting actually the officers are not visiting at all.
ସେଠି ସାର୍ ଇଏ ହେଇଛି କାହିଁକି ଆମେ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ ତାଙ୍କ ନେଇକି ସେଠି ଦେଖିଲେ
At least ଆପଣ କାମ ରିଚୁଆଲ ସରିଲା ପରେ you have to take a bath my lord there is no provision also
ଗଛ ବହୁତ ସଫା ହଉନି
କାହିଁକିନା ମୁଖା କିଣି ଦେଲା ଜଣେ ସାର୍ ଯାଇକି ଗାଧେଇବ
ଗାଧେଇବ
ପୁଅ ହଉ କି ଝିଅ ହଉ ଯିଏ ବି ହଉ ଆଜିକାଲି ଝିଅ ମାନେ ସାର୍ ମୁଖା କିଣି ଯାହାର କେହି ନାହାନ୍ତି ସେ ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟି କିଛି ନାହିଁ।
ସାର୍ ଦିଟା ୱାସରୁମ ରହିବା କଥା ସେଠି ବାଥରୁମ ରହିବା କଥା ନଥିଙ୍ଗ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ମୁଁ ତ କହୁଛି ସାର୍ ମାନେ ଏଟିଏମ
ସେଠି କୁକୁର ମାନେ ଶୋଇଛନ୍ତି ଗାଈ ଫାଇ ବସିବାକୁ ବି ଜାଗା ନାହିଁ।
ଯିଏ ସାର୍ ଡେଡ ବଡି ଆଣିଲା ତାର ଯୋଉ ସବୁ ଫୋପାଡ଼ି ଦେଲା ସେଠି ତାର ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷ ସେଠି ସାର୍ ତାକୁ ଉଠଉ ହବନି ସାର୍ 10 ଦିନ 15 ଦିନ ଧରି।
another thing my lord the ତୁଠ କାମ ଯୋଉଠି ବି ହଉଛି ଯୋଉ river bed ରେ ବି ସେଇଟା ବି କିଛି ବି ମେଣ୍ଟେନ
ପରେ ଆସିବ ଆଗେ ଏଗୁଡା
ଆଉ ଯୋଉ ଖ୍ରୀଷ୍ଟିଆନ୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କର ମୁସଲିମ ମାନଙ୍କର ଗ୍ରେଭୟାର୍ଡ there are all my lord walls ବି proper walls ବି ନାହିଁ it is open ଇଏ ବି କାଲି ଯାଇକି କାହାକୁ କଣ ମର୍ଡର କରିକି ପୋତି
Since we have started it, so let us monitor it and we ask today that this ADM and CMC and all other stakeholders whosoever they have to sit together and held a meeting and necessary
personal visit
committee member be also remain present and the discussion be held so that at least to make this basic facilities available to these places.
ସାର୍ ଦିଟା ୱାସରୁମ ରହିବନି ବାଥରୁମ ସାର୍ ଦିଟା ରହିବନି ଗାଧେଇବା ପାଇଁ ସେଠି ସାର୍
ନିହାତି ରହିବ
ସାର୍ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ସାର୍
while dealing with the issue related to crematoriums. Seen that there is a lack of coordination between the pushing officer or the pastors. There is a you have not even during the while dealing with the issue relating to crematoriums, it was brought to the notice of this court. Though the Tahsildar Sadar has given a list of 24 crematoriums of stroke graveyards. It is the stand of the CMC that only 5 crematoriums, that is Khannagar crematorium, so and so, 1 to 5 like that. They come under the, they are maintained by, they are under the maintenance of CMC. So far the rest of the crematoriums are concerned, it is the responsibility of the district administration. It is the learned councils of and the bar express concern that whether the crematoriums are under the CMC or under the district administration. The state of all the crematoriums is appalling, notwithstanding the a list of compliance submitted to this court. Considering the concern expressed across the board, this court directs that a concerted effort should be made by the CMC and the district administration to address the issue, and accordingly they will hold a meet the commissioner CMC
the deputy commissioner sanitation,
deputy
ADM
commissioner ADM is there.
sir ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ report ଦବୁ sir କଣ tile put ଲାଗିବ କଣ ହବ sir ନହେଲେ ହବନି sir
Let a meeting be held. In the meantime, also you submit a report. ଆପଣ ତ ପାଇଲେ report ସବୁ କଣ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି କୋଉ ଜିନିଷ available ଅଛି ହଁ
କଣ ଲେଖିଥିଲେ ଦେଖ
with photograph
let a meeting
photograph ଆମେ suggestion
let a meeting be a joint meeting be held of the CMC as well as the district administration to and take immediate remedial measures so that those who are going to the crematoriums to do not face difficulties in conducting the obsequies in their hours of grief.
One thing you do, now you find that report is with you, जो 24 टा जो ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି and ward numbers are mentioned କୋଉ ward ରେ जो ଅଛି ତା ଦେହରେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଏଇ facility ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେ respective ward ର council ମଧ୍ୟ ଥିବ. You do one thing through the council, you call for a report.
corporate through
हाँ ଆପଣ ନାଇଁ corporate advocate committee ଆପଣ advocate committee से corporate ରୁ ଯା ଏଇ जो ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି stand taken ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ନା ଏ facility available ଅଛି ସିଏ ଅଛି ଏଠି maintain ହଉଛି ଇଏ ହଉଛି ଏଇ जो ଦିଆଯାଇଛି report ଗୁଡା correct କି ନାହିଁ with photographs as a like ward number ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ପାଖରେ council ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେ like
So far as the report of the Tahsildar relating to the 24 crematoriums oblique graveyards concerned, the learned president and secretary of the bar are called upon to request the respective learned councils belonging to the wards which whose numbers have been mentioned in the instructions submitted to this court to visit those crematoriums and submit their report in response, indicating the availability stroke non-availability of the facilities vis-a-vis the said report. And
corporator ବି ନେଇକି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଏରିଆର ସେ ଯୋଉ ଇଏ development ହବ କଣ ହେଇଗଲା let them go visit with the corporator and see that
it shall also be the corporator ପୁଣି ଆଙ୍କ contact
ନାଇଁ ସେ report
it shall be open for the advocates committee to seek the cooperation of the concerned corporators. Put up this matter on such and such.
ଆପଣ meeting ଟା expedite କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କରିକିନି decide କରନ୍ତୁ ହେଲା.
We are saying within a week you hold the meeting. Within a week you hold the meeting, you take a stock of the thing.
last item is a very important matter. Out of the
ଗୋଟେ out of ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ flag stand ମସୁଦନଗରରେ ରୋଡ ରାସ୍ତା ଖୋଳିକି ରଖିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି କେବେଠୁ
ସାର୍ ଜୁନ ମାସରେ ଖୋଳା ହେଇଛି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କଂକ୍ରିଟ ଖୋଳିଦେଲେ ସିନିୟର ସିଟିଜେନ ମସୁଦନଗର ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଜୁନ ମାସରୁ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସିନିୟର ଆଡଭୋକେଟ ନରେନ୍ଦ୍ର ମିଶ୍ର ଲେନରେ ସାର୍ କାଲି ଯାଇଥିଲି ସକାଳେ ଫଟୋ ଉଠେଇଲି ସାର୍ ଫୁଆର ଭଳିଆ ପାଣି ବାହାରୁଛି ଏଠୁ ମାନେ ତାକୁ ବି ଇଏ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି କମିଶନର
ସେଟା ଆର ଡେଟରେ ହେଇଥିଲା ତାକୁ
Mr. Mishra, since all these rest of the issues, you can because we can take up the next item because ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ପାର୍ଟ ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା କଣ ହେଲା
7 ଦିନ ଭିତରେ within 7 days the sanitation is totally painful sir ଯୋଉଟା କି entire public ଯୋଉ
ସଫା ଚାଲିଛି ତ
ନାଇଁ
ସଫା ହଉନି ମୁଁ ବା ଆଜି ସକାଳେ ଯାଇ ନିଜ ଫଟୋ ଗୁଡା ଫଟେଇକି ଆଣିଛି
ଆଜି ତ
ଫଟୋ ଏକଦମ ସାମ୍ପଲ ସେଇ ଅଛି କମିଶନର ଅଛନ୍ତି
ସମାଜ ପେପରଟା ଦେଇଛୁ
ହଁ ସମାଜ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି ସମାଜ ପେପରଟା ଦେଇଛି
ଦେଇଛୁ ଫଟୋ କାଲି ସାର୍ 5 ମିନିଟ ଲାଗିବ ସାର୍ 500 ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ସେ ଟେଣ୍ଡର କଣ୍ଡିସନ ହଉଛି ଯେ 3 ଓଳି ସେ ସଫା କରିବ 40 ଲାખ ନା 35 ଲାख ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ହବ Sir, actually nothing. Entire 7 days was total entire Korea was destroyed and also Dust are there, nothing.
That last ପ୍ରଥମଟା ହଉଛି ଏସି ମେଡିକାଲ କଲେଜର ତାପରଟା ହଉଛି
Sir, after
ସେଟା ମୁଁ
so
ନିଜ ଫଟୋ ଉଠେଇକି ଆଣିଛି ସକାଳେ ମୁଁ ନିଜେ ମୋ ଫୋନରେ
sir, photo ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଲେ ସବୁ
ये ଚାଲିଛି ତ ସେପଟେ ଦେଖାଉନି କି?
ହଁ
ହଁ
ନା ଏଠି ଦେଖାଯାଉନି
ଏଠି ଦେଖାଯାଉନି
ସେ ସାର୍ ତାର ସେ
Share କରିଦିଅ
tender
ସେପଟେ।
ଅଛି condition ଯେ ସେ lift କରିକି ନେଇକି
just a minute. Let us see.
ସାର୍ ତାକୁ ସେ ପୋଡୁଛି ସବୁ ପୋଡିକି ସେ ଧୂଆଁ
ପୋଡିକି ବି ସକାଳ ଗଲା ବେଳକୁ ପୋଡିକି ତମ ଗାଳି ଗୁଡା ଦୁଃଖ କରୁଛୁ
ହଁ ତାପରେ ସାର୍ ସେ ଯୋଉ ପଲିଥିନ୍ ଟା ପୋଡା ହଉଛି
ନାଇଁ ଇଏ କଣ ଏବେକାର ନେଇ
ଆଜି ସକାଳରୁ
ଆଜିର
ସକାଳୁ ମୁଁ ଫଟୋ ଉଠେଇଛି ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ୱାକ୍ ବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଯାଇକି ଫଟୋ ଉଠେଇଛି
ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଛାଡନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ ସାର୍ ସେ ଯୋଉ କଳା ପଲିଥିନ୍ ସବୁଗୁଡାକୁ ପୋଡିକି ସାର୍ ସେ ନେଇକି ଲିଫ୍ଟ କରି କୁଆଡେ
ପଲିଥିନ୍ ଆଜ୍ଞା କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ପଲିଥିନ୍ କିଛି କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ ହେଲାନି ସେମ୍ ପଲିଥିନ୍ ୟୁଜ ଏଭରିଥିଙ୍ଗ ମାନେ ଇଏରେ ନୋ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଦେ ଡିଡଣ୍ଟ ଲିସନ୍ ଟୁ ମାନେ କମ୍ପ୍ଲାଇ ଏନି ଅଫ ୟୋର ଲର୍ଡସିପ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ସରି ଟୁ ସେ
ରଖନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଖାଲି ଦେଖିକି ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ୍ ଦି ଲାଇନ୍ ଅର୍ଡର
ଏଇଟା ଉପରେ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର ହଉଛି otherwise they have become very careless. Since commissioner must be there, the commissioner was there.
କମିଶନ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କିମ୍ବା ଯାହାକୁ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଦିଆହେଲା ସେ ତାର ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଡିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିବ୍ୟୁଟ କରିଦେଇଛି ତାର ଚାଲ କିଛି ଉଠା ଉଠି ନାହିଁ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଏମିତିଆ 7 ଦିନ କାଳ ଏଇଟା ତ ଆଫ୍ଟର ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ସାର୍ ସେ ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ଭିତରେ ବି ସାର୍ ମାନେ ଉଠିଲାନି ଗାର୍ବେଜ ସବୁଦିନ ପେପରରେ ବାହାରେ କିନ୍ତୁ କେତେ ସାର୍ ପେପରରେ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଟିକେ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆଉ ଟିକେ
So we just want a statement from the CMC commissioner or the deputy commissioner if he is present.
Deputy commissioner CMC
Within how many days he
gave a
is
long
to be
lecture on this.
Madam, you are just a photographer. Are you able to see this photograph?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I would like to clarify our
This
position.
is taken by our president, High Court Bar Association president, today itself in the morning hours, and several photographs have come. Just we want a statement from you, madam, that the Bali Yatra is over and almost a week has passed. So when we expect, or the people of Cuttack will expect, that the Bali Yatra ground will be neat and clean.
Sir, I would like to clarify first of all the terms of our tender. Sir, we for the 12 days of Bali Jatra, we had put the requirement of 500 manpower that we had divided into 3 shifts. And we also had, since Bali Jatra got extended on 13th, we got extra manpower for 13th also. Then for additional 15 days after 12th, that is up to 27th of November, we have a manpower of 70 people, because sir, the stalls that are in Bali Jatra, they get uninstalled slowly, so we did not put extra manpower which would then stay unutilized and we would have to forego extra funds for them. So that's why we had employed less number of people which have worked shift wise, sir, since the day Bali Jatra has ended. And sir, Upper Bali Jatra ground was our focus on priority because it is a major transit point and huge traffic goes from there. So Upper Bali Jatra ground and the Lower Bali Jatra ground, we are cleaning on priority. The photos that are there in the that we just saw, sir, I can personally identify all the locations, sir. I also visited the ground in the morning only. So, sir, these locations are just at the backside of the Ormas. Ormas is still in the process of uninstalling. The stalls are getting uninstalled. And so in Cuttack, there are some installations still happening.
These
So
are on the open field.
the places where all
These are on the open field, not related to Ormas.
Madam,
sir, I would request you to
madam,
please
just a minute.
let me finish.
You must have also given instruction, or the district administration must have given instruction that wherever the
Yes, sir.
they have to uninstall it. A particular time limit must have been given. And thereafter, if you
Yes, sir.
see that your cleaning activities is being hampered because the stalls have not yet been dismantled, the structures have not been removed. So have you passed instruction to them to dismantle it and go away?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have passed the necessary instructions. We have also imposed penalties on the vendors who are still there or the stalls that are still not being installed. We have also imposed penalties to them, sir. And our people are constantly on the ground, sir. First of all, we do the sweeping of the ground. Then we pile up the garbage on one location so that it can be lifted later. So the piles of garbage, sir, it will be there for some period of time, but we are ensuring lifting in two shifts daily. Our first shift of lifting takes place at 2 p.m. In the afternoon. Then our whole team stays at night also, sir. Night also, after sweeping, we are ensuring lifting. And sir, I would also like to highlight that you can also check the river side. After the Boito Bandhana also and now also, the whole river side is clean. There are no plastic or garbage
Ma'am,
that are.
can you give us a tentative date? We are
Yes, sir.
telling you. Can you?
Absolutely, sir. Yes, sir. We have our manpower available with us till 27th, but we will ensure the full cleaning of the Bali Jatra within 4 days, sir.
So if we keep this matter on 4th of December 2025,
Yes, sir.
can you clean it the entire Bali Yatra so that we can have a video display of the upper Padia as well as the lower Padia, both to see that
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
Toilets are not clean. It's stinking. It's stinking. That
Okay.
whatever. This is my own person. I can file an affidavit along with photographs.
just the लेखन the heading रे देखो ना chapter.
In Balija, 7 days also the contract for cleaning in garbage.
Advocates Committee places on record news items reported in vernacular dailies indicating that even after the even after even after the Balijatra is over, there is there is no cleaning, leading to unhygienic conditions. The Commissioner CMC, who is present, submits that the manpower, the commissionerate has the manpower at their disposal till 27th. You said.
Right, sir. We have till 27th of November.
Till 27th of this month, and she assured this court that by that time this entire Balijatra ground, both lower and upper and the river side, shall be made, shall be cleaned, and all the garbage will be removed. And since a concern is also expressed that, ma'am, kindly ensure that there is they don't put fire. I mean, they don't start fires there of these polythene.
No, sir. We have strict.
Last
Yes, sir.
time there was an issue. You said that this court was told.
Rampant use of polythene during Balijatra. Rampant use of polythene.
Just a minute, Mr. Sorry, sir. This court was told that we will clean it up, but when there was these timelines were there and they are not able to meet the timelines, they took the shortcut of burning them on the ground. We do not want that situation this time. And
sir, we have passed strict instructions, sir. There will be no fire to the garbage.
And he also ensures that the garbage will be cleaned by the scheduled date, and strict in that instructions have already been imparted not to uh, not to burn the waste on the ground, since it is needless to state that since such burning causes irreparable health hazards, the same has to be avoided, and it is made clear if any such incident is brought to the notice of this court, this court would be constrained to initiate action against the errant officials. Matter be placed on 4th of December. What will be this video clipping, etc.? This matter shall be considered on 4th of December 2025, on which date the CMC shall file the compliance affidavit along with video footage.
But Mr. Misra and since they are submitting by second, you arrange it. These advocates may go and visit that piece and see that they will give the report by fourth. And obviously, it is expected that by second, everything would be done clearly. So, you can verify it.
Will also submit a report on that.
It shall be open for the advocates committee to submit to visit the upper Balijatra, lower Balijatra grounds and the riverfront
after December 1st.
After 1st of December, and submit their report regarding the cleanliness as cleanliness as assured. Whether the cleanliness as per the assurance given has been as its reflections on the ground.
Okay.
There's a matter on board, my lord, which is actually a tender matter which has been tagged to the PIL, my lord.
Which one?
On my lordship's direction, I filed an IA for detagging the matter and sending it to the assigned bench.
Which one?
My lord, WPC number 10491 of 2024. Last but free, my lord. Samim Khan was the state of Orissa.
Why it got tagged?
Is there any? There must be some order by the, because most of the matters which relates to Cutter, my lord is sending here. So maybe
urgency होची कि tender का sorry जी वो February का my lord. It cannot take out.
No, is there any order of the Honorable Chief Justice?
It was tagged priorly. मैंने जब ऐसी थी to the PL bench, it was tagged by an order from the Honorable Chief Justice. But since
What are you paying?
Just detag the matter and send it to the assigned bench.
assigned bench.
I've also filed an IA, my lord. It's not on the board. The physical copy is available, my lord. Scanned copy, it's not on board right now. IA number 20503.
But it has been written in our order, the very first order we have mentioned that as per the Honorable Chief Justice order, it has been assigned to us. We have mentioned somewhere with food or
related to parking matter.
But since it
no, we there that order is there. You see, the that order was passed on 16/5/24, and it is stated at the bar that the subject matter involves so and so. So accordingly, the case be placed before this one so PIL. So you can move this application next week. What is there? This matter which you are mentioning, since it has been assigned to us.
It has not been auctioned and it has been already allotted to private individuals. That is
we cannot take up now. If you want to mention this matter, since it has been already assigned to this bench, we cannot say that let it be placed before the some other bench. You follow? So you move this matter. If we find that it is not actually concerned to the PIL bench, so we may send it again to.
Take it up.
Just make a mention next week. We are holding on Thursday in the first hour. You make a mention. We'll take up this matter. Today it is not possible.
Private parking the problem Chaudhary parking is one of them.
And Chaudhary parking my lord, it has not been auctioned. That is my grievance. Set a private individual. Yes, exactly.
Sir, I would request just 2 minutes.
Yes, please. Ma'am, please. You want to say something, ma'am?
Sir, we also have some photos there, sir. Sir, we also have some photo council. I would request him to display the photos and videos that we had regarding the Bali Jatra.
Any photographs has been sent?
Madam, whom you have sent the photographs?
Sir, Devashish, sir. Devashish Naik, sir.
Acha, ma'am, okay, we'll see this map photographs. About the cleaning activities which are going on in that Baliyatra ground.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. That is not perhaps readily available with us, but it is already time we have to rise and we'll see those photographs.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ah, okay.